Hey guys, it's Hayden here making another video. Today I want to talk about something that's kind of been frustrating me recently and has made me realize a lot about our society and sort of, um, how possibly it should be or could be improved. So let's get into that. So before I get into the video, I just want to sort of share what my vision is for my channel moving forward. I want to basically create a platform where people feel comfortable sort of sharing their stories and sharing sort of their perspectives, their opinions. And I want it to be kind of a community where people can come together to some degree and feel comfortable sort of sharing their experiences with things, their struggles and stuff like that. And so part of my vision with that is to invite anybody who feels like they'd like to share their story with the world and with this community because, for me, it was very therapeutic to share my story with my psychosis, with my anxiety and depression and things like that. And it doesn't just have to be that, it could be anything. I just want to invite people who may be interested in possibly making a video with me and just basically give you the stage to share and to, share your ideas, your opinions, and things like that. And if that's something you're interested in and would like to meet with me about, then you can message me on Instagram, which I have posted on my YouTube channel as well as in the description below. So let me know if that's something that interests you. So going ahead into the video, I currently work at Home Depot, and the job's okay. It's a job and it pays all right. But what I've noticed that's kind of frustrating for me, and I don't really understand why this is the way it is, but jobs don't pay enough, especially like entry-level positions. And I've had talks about this with different people, and I just don't understand why it is that wages are so low, because people can't afford to live off of what I'm making. I make like $11 an hour. And some people, this is the best job that they can get. They work retail positions, they work restaurants, and that's where they're at. They maybe they haven't pursued a career specifically, or for whatever reason. But it doesn't really matter what the reason is. But they're in this position, and honestly, I don't understand why we don't have jobs. Like, I feel like all jobs should be able to allow someone to support themselves. It's ridiculous to me that people have to work 2 or 3 jobs. I'm fortunate because if I can't pay my bills, I can ask my parents and they'll help me out, but not everybody has that luxury. And to me, it seems very unfair system where people have to work full time and they still can't support one first of all themselves, let alone a family. And so they get stuck into this poverty cycle, or they get stuck into um, basically a situation where they can't make enough money to get out. And even if they wanted to make more money, like to advance themselves into a career, they're working full time and they're exhausted. So how can they possibly pursue a degree in something to advance themselves? And why do we have to advance ourselves in order to support ourselves? It doesn't seem right to me. I mean, if you look at it, we live in a community, right? So everybody's dependent on everybody else. If you don't have people working at Chipotle, for example, you can't have the food that you want to eat when you're hungry, or any restaurant or any retail store. And the people who are making millions and billions of dollars, at the top of the chain, are basically making that money off of the backs of the people who are working minimum wage jobs or low income jobs. And to me, it seems unfair that the people who don't make as much money basically have to bear the burden of the workload and of the minimal pay, basically to benefit the people who maybe have a career path in that field or have like, you know, I just don't understand like why we can't just pay people a living wage, a living salary. It just doesn't seem right to me. It doesn't seem just. And I'm really happy right now about people feeling like they can voice their opinions, like with the movements that have been going on with Black rights and sort of equal treatment for all humans. I think it's really good, especially minorities and the African American demographics. But I think it extends even further to that than that to socioeconomic maltreatment to some degree, but also wages and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I mean I may be not. I may be speaking out of my realm of knowledge, but to me, I just feel like people should be allowed to work a job and support themselves based on that. If people want to pursue careers and make more money, that's fine, but the base level job should be able to support the base level of livelihood, of being able to support pay your rent, pay the mortgage, or be able to pay for food. And that's not the case right now. Like if I were making $14-15 an hour at the job I'm working at right now, I'd be like, all right, that's fine. I can support myself off of that, and that's a fair pay for the work that I'm doing. But to be paid $11 an hour, it just doesn't work. And I'm not really sure how to go about this change or how to promote this change. But I guess I just wanted to express my frustration and my sort of concern and anger about the situation, because I know that people are benefiting from this system, and they are benefiting because people are being exploited. And to me, that's not okay. People have to realize that the people who are benefiting from this system are benefiting because people are working and not being compensated appropriately, and it's just not fair. I mean, I keep repeating myself, but let me know what you guys think about this. If you have any thoughts or ideas, or how things might change, or if things will change. Do you guys think it'll get better with time? Do you think people will get upset enough, or the situation will get bad enough where people will want change and it'll happen? But minimum wage hasn't changed in a long time, and the inflation of our currency has increased significantly. So minimum wage does not support a family anymore the way it used to. And even though companies have kind of kept up to some degree, like most jobs are $10, $11, $12 an hour, it's still not enough because of inflation and how expensive things are these days. So I just wish things were different. There's always inequality and injustice in many different layers and many different ways. And I think this is one of them that exists in our culture right now, and definitely across the world. There's places where it's much worse, obviously, but I think that it would be great if we actually made sure that people were able to support themselves, or give them the opportunity to. But anyways, that's my thought on that. That's kind of what I've been frustrating about, and I'm interested to hear you guys' thoughts, ideas, and what your opinions are on this topic. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, let me know in the comments below, or like the video, or subscribe to see more videos by me. And as always, make sure to seek your truth and to take time for yourself. And make sure to message me if you're interested in being featured on my channel as a guest for sharing your experiences and your stories. Again, I want to build a community and have people feel free to share their experiences as well, because it was therapeutic for me. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.